radio station, BTSNOOP.
Good morning everyone, it is finally the 6th of August and that means it is time for our Phuket trip. To be honest, we've been planning this for the past 3 months and finally today is the day for our Phuket trip. I can't wait to show each and every one of you how this trip is gonna be like, so let's get started for our first day. Let's go! With that, it was time to fly to Phuket. The first thing to do was obvious, to catch our flight. After meeting up and checking in at Terminal 1, we walked around for a little bit and eventually it was time to board the plane.
Yes, we have just landed at Phuket, Thailand, and the local time now is 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
After 1.5 hours in the air, we finally arrived in Phuket. We hopped on a chartered taxi to send us straight to our Airbnb, which would be our home for the rest of the trip. We were feeling kinda hungry after our flight as well, so we got some food from Grab and prepared for the night ahead.
All I know is we could go anywhere, we could do anything, girl, whatever the mood we're in. Yeah, all I know is getting lost late at night under stars, finding love standing right where we are. Your lips, they pull me in the moment. You and I alone, and people may be watching. I don't mind.
After settling down, we headed off for dinner at Kap Diam Beach Club. As the place was a little ulu and coupled with an inexperienced driver, we were hesitant about how the entire experience would be. But it turned out that this night was going to be a really memorable night. Here's a montage of how we spent that night together.
We're only getting older, baby, and I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. Everything that you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. But there's nothing to be afraid of. Even when the night changes, it will never change me and you.
We woke up for day 2, expecting bright skies for a nice day at the beach. Unfortunately, life doesn't always go the way you plan it, and we were hit with dark skies and thundery clouds while we were travelling to the beach. Hoping that the rain would go away, we went for breakfast at a nice cafe to pass some time, and I got to eat my favourite mango sticky rice. Lucky for us, after we finished our delicious breakfast, the skies cleared up and that meant that it was time to go to the beach. After a nice walk and chill session at the beach, we went back to our Airbnb to relax for a little. At night, we went to Wan Chun Cafe for a nice dinner together. The whole cafe had a Peranakan vibe to it and the food was honestly really good. To burn off the calories, we went to walk around Sunday Walking Street Market. Here was how the whole night market experience went.
Thuggies, you better listen up. Chrome spokes with the spinners on his tire hubs. Suck smoke in his 40. up. He rolls like it really doesn't give up. Drug lust and 2 packets in your pocket. Disco dust hits your nose like a rocket.
Hey everybody, today's day 3. We're going for jet ski soon. Hi Corbin.
Jet ski, let's go.
The next day, it was day 3 of the trip and we went jet skiing around the 7 islands. We went to islands such as Rang Yai, Kai Nok, Kai Nai and Kai Nui. It was something that I had been really looking forward to, so let me just show you how this went down.
Drink from me when I was so thirsty. Put on a symphony. No, I just can't get it up. Put your wings on me when I was so heavy. Pour on a symphony. When I'm got me feeling drunk and high, so high, so I'm feeling drunk and high, so high, so
After jet skiing, we went for a nice dinner at the famous number 6 restaurant and ordered loads of food because we were starving by then. We got some nice green curry and pineapple rice and went to walk around the area afterwards. After a nice sleep on day 3, we went for a hearty breakfast at Project Artisan. The portions were super huge at a really affordable price and we were blown away by the generosity of food. That really was an amazing way to start off the day. We then went to Blue Tree Phuket to relax and play for a little. There were so many things to do there, from Ninja Warrior challenges to a mini zip line within the water park. Playtime!
strange life, chasing all them green lights, throwing up the shade for a little bit of sunshine. Hit me with them good vibes, pictures on my phone lights. Everything is so fine, little bit of sunshine. Crazy lately, I'm confirming, trying to rob myself of something. You just trying to get a word and life is not fair. I've been working on my tunnel vision, trying to get a new prescription. Taking swings and even missing, but I don't care. I'm dancing more, just a little bit, breathing more, just a little bit, caring less, just a little bit, like life is I'm making more, just a little bit, spin a little more to get rid of it, smile a little more and I'm into it. I've been running through the strange life, chasing all them green lights, throwing up the shade for a little bit of sunshine. Hit me with them good vibes, pictures on my phone lights. Everything is so fine, little bit of sunshine. A little bit of sunshine. A little bit of sunshine.
One shot! Whoa! Go one shot! It's so slow, bro. Aya! What the? Why don't you make it so different one?
We had a short meal at Blue Tree and enjoyed the scenery before we went off for our last dinner place at Catch Beach Club. We had a thick succulent chicken with some other mains and enjoyed some nice music from the local DJ there. Although it was a little dark and hard to see, it was a decent experience to end off the entire day. The last day finally arrived and we had mango sticky rice for breakfast. Unhealthy but well, it was the last day. We went out to a famous restaurant called Raya for lunch and as usual, feasted in the delicacies the restaurant had to offer. After a nice massage session, we headed back to our Airbnb, picked up our luggages and headed off to the airport to catch our flight. As our taxi approached the airport, the realization that this trip was coming to an end finally set in. There were indeed many great moments that we shared together, and this holiday was really a well-needed break from the routine life in Singapore. In spite of all the unexpected things that happened, like me leaving a power bank in my check-in luggage, we all sure had fun together on this trip. We eventually returned to Singapore, and that concluded the end of our 5-day trip in Phuket. It was a great break from life and a well-needed escape, but for now, it is time to get ready for university life. Time to get back to studying!